Yoga Idaba, what's going on, people? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the Respawn Recap. Hi, Nick.
Hi, Jake.
Ready to get into it?
Yes.
All right, Yoga. And over this past weekend, we saw a lot of news with Ninja. Of course, some other stuff happening ever since then, but a big thing out there was Ninja's rage clip towards former teammate T1 Sonii. And it was a bit of a bickering back and forth, especially given the history of Ninja, and now knowing what we know now, apparently while he is trying to find a streaming platform, he's still making roster changes and still pursuing a competitive, at least, to some extent, a competitive career in Valorant as he plays a variety of games. And now we find out during his break, he's taking the time to maybe kick some members off the roster.
I find it very funny myself, personally. I love seeing Ninja bicker with anyone. I love seeing
And you see
anything,
it quite a bit.
And it does happen quite a bit. And I think that's one of my favorite things to talk about with him, or to view from him, is just his arguments with other people.
Yeah, I think at the very least, you can't deny his passion for whatever game he is playing. It's very funny because in that clip, you see that both Sonii and Ninja very, very toxic. No one's denying that. I would say equally toxic, both from their own regards. Ninja having a background of being that backseat gamer, which Sonii does attest to in that clip. Yeah. Either way, with Halo Infinite around the corner, now Valorant here as well, and Fortnite and Warzone, Ninja has his choice to choose from, and T1 Sonii will have to choose a different team. And this next one, Nicholas, I hate it, dude.
What?
We saw it so much with Dr. Disrespect, and you're kind of used to seeing it with a character like his, that being the teases of what's set to become a gigantic announcement. Doc does that probably better than anyone. Taking a page from that book over the course of the past week is going to be a guy like Shroud, who has now left hint after troll, after hint, after tease, as we slowly await whatever his announcement is set to be. I don't know if you've seen this, but he's now thrown Hannah, his lovely partner, into the mix, because as he has been kind of hanging around these Twitch streams, and hers being particular, we now have a couple clips out there of him hinting returns and announcements that never have happened. And of course, we now have his teasers on Twitter as well, a return to YouTube with further teasers, and still knowing nothing at all.
2 questions for you. Do you think he's actually going to go Valorant? Do you think that that's just to mess with us, seeing the thing in the skins and the weapon skins? Or am I just completely off? But another question, actually. Do you think that maybe him and Dr. Disrespect are coordinating something together?
Don't.
I'm just saying, they both tease so similarly.
Question number 2, my heart would stop and I would love it. Question number 1, I think we would agree the most obvious thing is return to a streaming platform and his primary game being Valorant. But I think all of us want something bigger. I think he's trying to make something out of nothing, if I'm being honest. He's doing a great job with it.
Yes, I agree.
I guess we'll wait and see what that is. Nick, there's a big reason out there I'm never going to let the viewers know that you and me are dating, because we would lose all of our viewers.
It would be very bad.
My oh my, man. I don't want to talk too much on this because I don't want us to be called Sims, but I have to touch on it. Other figures out there have briefly mentioned this. Actually, ironically enough, I'm not going to throw this in a video. Nadeshot talked about this on the recent Nadeshot Encourage show. Very lightly touched on it. Ninja returned to stream at the point of us recording this on Twitch. Very lightly didn't say too much about it. That being Pokimane now having a boyfriend and somehow being called out for it. I know you probably want to tread very lightly because you don't want to piss anyone off.
Because I had to do that IGTV video a couple days ago about Pokimane and all that stuff, and I was like, it's I'm defending her where I think she needs to be defended, but am I going to be called a sim for this?
Yes. I guess we can, again, we want to tread very lightly. We'll end it on this. It just feels so dumb, and it really sucks when you want to defend somebody, but you're going to pay the price for doing so. I'll stick to my words on this. If you have a partner or a spouse or a boyfriend and girlfriend, I'm never going to force you to make that public.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Yeah, and I guess if you guys want closing news out there, apparently her subscriber count is declining ever since then. It's just a sad. We'll keep you guys posted on Pokimane's boyfriend, or we won't. As if the world just couldn't get any more interesting during this wild time. Nicholas, this past week, we had a somewhat of a secret COD event. I'm sure we'll be doing a follow-up in the future. It was actually a COD event set to be on LAN. In case you guys don't follow the Call of Duty scene, the main Call of Duty franchise league is all online, just like every other esport out there. But this one LAN, American Gaming Network, they wanted to put it on. Just a day before, Activision said, no, let's put it online. They said yes, and then continue to run it on LAN, as they could not control the players who had already traveled to actually go to the LAN center where the best connection, all the PCs, or at least for some teams, were set up. And it was
obviously, yeah, like a very dumb situation. I guess, I don't know. It's like it's a tough situation when everyone has already traveled there, and then you're being told no, you can't do this. But it's like you should know not to do it in the first place. And
I think a main point as well is everyone who was set to travel, they knew the risks. So does that take away from it if they were all willing to? I don't. It still seems idiotic to try and hold a LAN during a pandemic, even though all the players and teams knew the risks. Does that make it any less worse? I don't know.
It just doesn't.
When this whole pandemic broke out, I didn't think we'd have a story about this being a thing. So I don't know how to react. Either way, we also very lastly, guys, have a director or at least an upper manager for one of the higher up Call of Duty League teams, the Seattle Surge director, coming out and saying, if you're a pro and you attend a LAN, I'm going to blacklist you from the Call of Duty League. I don't know if that's legitimate.
Damn, that's kind of.
But yeah, let's stay online.
Heavy
for now. And just very recently, we actually have a return of Ninja back to a different streaming platform. First was YouTube, and now his first return to Twitch ever since they played the inappropriate stuff on his channel. That's the old, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah. Yeah, so ever since then, of course, he is still the most followed Twitch channel. We actually have numbers out there right now. Peak viewership on YouTube, 167K. I think it was just around the same stream time, about 2 hours on both platforms, 167K on YouTube, and not even getting very close to 100K
99
on Twitch.
I believe, right?
Yeah, but with that, there's obviously a large variety of reasons for that disparity. When he came back to YouTube, he had a full squad of the old Fortnite guys. It was at a better time of day.
I was going to ask you about that too. I was like, is it normal that like YouTube got that many more views than Twitch? But
I think the disparity would definitely be a lot closer if he had picked a better time and come back with a full squad.
Yeah.
But again, there was also the bigger hype when he first returned to YouTube. People actually thought
that was
an exclusive deal.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you really think about that. If there really is too much to draw from this,
give another test on Twitch or something. I don't know. Like, obviously you're gonna get good numbers either way, but it's like, do you care about that little like min-max thing where it's like, I'll get 5K more viewers here?
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, it's gonna be good. All we can do is hope.
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder how his team is going to use this data, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can it be used against him? Will it actually help him and all of that? He did actually end the stream by saying he wants to come back to full-time streaming soon. We will find out, hopefully soon, where that will be. Yeah, as per usual, we hope you guys all enjoy the Respawn recap. We got something special in store for you on the next one. We promise you guys.
Oh, boy. I can't wait for that. Oh, boy.
Hey, get him out of here.
Hey, get out of here. You're being a bad dog. Get out of here.
See you later, guys.